What is up, my peoples? Hey, man, fellow Chicago native Corey Holcomb been telling us about Diddy months ago. I mean, he actually never been afraid to speak to himself for years anyway. But months ago, he been talking about Diddy, man. I got a video from 10 months ago that he breaking down this whole Diddy situation before it even happened. Check it out.
Because you in a stronger position and you know can't nobody do nothing about it, you'll never be a boss. You a hoe.
Ooh.
And you gonna be that to the day you die, nigga.
And the reason you're able to roam this land is because this Western civilization breeds the man whore. It breeds the man whore. You go other places and you get down how you get down here, they'll be off with your head, though.
Right.
Dead ass. You get away with that because you in the land of the man whore. Trust me, touching on women. I'm talking about all these cats. I ain't talking about no one dude in particular, but we know a lot of guys who put their hand.
I mess with the homie. That's solid. That's for the Chicago native, but I don't agree with that particular statement. We don't get me wrong, yes, but the world functions like that. Truthfully, what they call it, feminism or whatever, only exists in the U.S., meaning where a point where a woman can have an equal position or even greater position than a man. It only exists in the U.S., sprinkle here in England, but overall, the majority of the world, it's not as fair as it is here. Not saying it's great or perfect, but yeah, I don't disagree. Man rule. Go over there to Middle Eastern and Asia, man still run everything, unfortunately. So that's a world thing. It's not just a here thing. But you know, still listen to the homie.
Hands on, like you say, the weak.
Right.
Now I'm not saying nobody's innocent in this cold ass world, but I don't like a perv who touches women while I'm around.
Well, here's,
or if I see it and know it.
But,
or stand on it.
yeah, if you're a dude and you can't get a woman by just your finesse,
man,
by who you are, and you gotta take that's come on now.
Look, somebody
That
said
is
he talking about Diddy. Shit, Diddy ain't the only perv. Trust me when I tell you, man.
There's a lot of people out there because they got power.
They've been up
money,
here.
Money and power.
I done had pervs on my show where I could prove what I'm saying.
Me too.
You get what I'm saying? Pervs everywhere, man. I had the show when I brought the two girls on here, Trina and what's her name?
The comedians. Oh, they were so sweet.
Man, I'm telling you, man, y'all out here. Corey Holcomb get the reputation as the bad guy. I'm a man of God. It's dudes out of here who violate you because you are somewhere maybe alone with them, or they feel like they could just pull it off anyway. It ain't just like Diddy is what's popular in the news.
He ain't playing, man. Cats is weird, and it's like I'm going off the top of the dome, but it's a story out there about 7 wolves. And each wolf represents like a vice of us, like a bad part of us, like gluttony, lust, laziness, stuff like that. And it's like the only wolf that gets better is the wolf that you feed. Meaning, like, everybody starts from blank to some extent, unless you experience some weird stuff or whatever. Because I tell this to my kids. I got 3 sons now. I tell them, like, you know, you got to learn how to control yourself, bro. You gotta learn how to. When those sexual urges come up or whatever, you have to learn how to shut that off because it'll get you in a lot of trouble. I'm gonna tell my 2 oldest boys, like, hey, y'all good looking, man. Y'all can get a woman without having to force anything or touch them inappropriate and stuff like that. You get way further than that, than being funny and freaky with it. Because and then if you keep doing it, you keep feeding it, that gets stronger. You don't get control over that early. It gets bigger and bigger to where you can't control it. You have cats like Diddy, when they get in power, they want to do what they want. Cats like, allegedly, we haven't gotten a strong, but with Drake. The Drake situation, you know, it's still a gray area, but he even said out his mouth he wasn't popular in high school. He wasn't what you call it. So he got this money and power now. Now he feel like he can do what he want, but he's trying to seems like outside looking in, he's trying to relive his light high school years now that he's that man. And that sometimes you just gotta deal with it. Sometimes if you want the man in high school, it don't matter. You can't go back in the past. Just go for it and try to be the best version of yourself that you can be. But you know, I just had to touch on that real quick.
Who's right now? We ain't. I mean, shit. Everybody know. Most people scared to talk about Diddy because we know Diddy pay money to get people hurt. That's a fact. Now, who's scared to say that? You ain't gonna hear that all around the internet.
No.
These motherfuckers. He must be a monster too, because I done seen him flirt with men on shows.
You see the one with him flirting with Justin Bieber?
Oh, the poor baby. He was
That nigga
he was
And he
just
not-
barely
He
coming
was
out.
only like 13.
He won. Corey, what you call Bro was talking about Justin Bieber. Corey was talking about my man Fabulous. Look that one up, Joe. When he was talking straight to Fabulous, it was Fabulous kissing them. I don't know if it was all the locks. I know it was Jada Kiss and Fabulous and Puffy. And that situation was weird. Look that video up. If I can find it, I'll link it. But I'm trying to get this out of the fishing time. So look that video up. That is a super awkward situation.
No,
Did you see him on Drink Champ?
little baby.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was like,
Oh, that's the one. Drink Champ.
wait,
He
it's
brought it up.
ain't nobody swinging in there. They must know about how he hired goons.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
they talking about it right now. Now that has hit the way. That's
I saw it on Drink
That was
Champ.
awkward,
I was
Joe.
like, yeah, he must.
That was
he
weird,
known for
Joe.
high, but I
Nope,
done
man.
seen. I done been off on the side and seen how this man talk crazy to people because he hired goons.
right,
I done seen it.
right.
I done been in spots where I'm like, damn, dude, get down like that.
not even that deep. How about not even the heavier stuff like that?
God bless me, Joe. Because my pride, which is evil, is wrong. You ain't supposed to have it, but it's too big, bro. I can't. That one, you just gonna have to spend that money to take me out. You gonna have to spend, Puffy had to spend that money. I'm sorry, Joe. The way he talking to them, man, spend that money to take me out, bro. I just, like Kendrick say, man, said on what you call it, man. Hey, knock that man head off or let him kill you right there, bro. Nah, I'm sorry, Joe. I just can't live my life like that.
But like just the reaction on certain things, and he knew a camera was on.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna act up like that on a show? But
See?
Anyway, I want to
it's a
tell
lot.
y'all.
It's a lot. It's a lot out there right now.
Yeah, we could change the subject
Sure.
because that's all over the internet.
Yeah, that's
If you ask me, that's nothing. I
Mm-hmm.
already said more women gonna come forward because that's the hustle in America. Whether he did it or not, more women gonna come forward. They like, oh, he paying that fast?
Yeah.
shut up. I can't.
So this
I'm
had-
sorry.
man, that's
Put my
crazy.
bid
I don't
in.
mean- I didn't.
That's crazy. I didn't even know the Cassie stuff happened that long ago. Now that's crazy because this is the 11/28/23. That's almost we in October when we record this video. I mean, almost in October. That's almost 2 months. Like, dang, that's crazy. I didn't even know that happened that long ago. So how time fly, boy? How time fly? But he talking about that Cassie, him paying Cassie in less than 24 hours. That's the mission of guilt. I don't care what anybody say back then, man. I said it now. I said it back then. I'm saying it now.
Hey, about the motherfuckers that keep going around people like that.
Or how about the other ones that are like,
Going around who?
allegedly? How about ones that are aiding and abetting? Like, in other
Right.
words, like, 'cause he didn't, if he did do these
'Cause
things, it doesn't sound like he was by himself.
Oh, I know what
Right.
you're saying.
You know.
You mean the people that kick it with them type of
Yeah,
people?
because look, so when you deal with somebody, I look, I can't speak completely on Puff. We know what we hear. So, but people who are like that groom you.
Mm-hmm.
It's very calculated. They breadcrumb you into being abused. It ain't like you step on the scene and a nigga slap a coffee out your hand and say, sit your goofy ass down immediately. It's a process and it's a plot and it's a plan. So if you allow yourself, because you really want to be a singer or you really want to be popular, to keep going around them, because for me, it's hard for me to feel sorry for niggas. I done been through ups and downs in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Fell off and got back on a couple times. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Okay, well, let me ask you something, Craig. The brother, Terry Crews, said a man was trying to touch him
Or did, actually.
or touched him
Yeah.
while he was out with his wife. Now, the mindset I have with that is, okay, you didn't let too much go.
Exactly.
Right.
You didn't let too much go. If a man bold enough to run up on you like that, because it's never happened to me.
Right.
Thank God it's never happened to
Man.
me.
Me talking about that Terry Crews and that big mega producer Weinstein cat or whatever, man. Terry Crews got his privates touched or whatever, man. Like I say, I'm nowhere near the toughest dude in the world. I don't vibe by that. I try to avoid violence at all costs. But when you put me in a situation like that, come on, bro. It's going down on God, so I just can't. Like I'm a man at the end of the day. I'm born. That's the only thing that I was born as a male. I was raised as a man. That's the only thing I got. If you take all this money, take everything away from me, that is the only thing, if I'm still living, is that I'm a man. Now, some people choose to change it all. That's their business. I'm gonna choose to be a man forever. And if you disrespect me, man-wise, it's going down. I'm trying my best to get you off this earth, even if it takes me with you, Joe. So I'm glad God I ain't been put in a position. I try to move a certain way, not to be in those positions, because people weird out here, man.
But I believe it hasn't happened to me is because of the energy I put off.
Right.
Somebody got to die.
Yeah, if they touched you like that, can you imagine? I know they checking you. Guys probably checking you out. Like, look at that big old bear.
You remember the Biggie Small song? Right. Dog, there's a war
to touch you?
code that kicks in when certain disrespect happens. It's like there's no other way. It's all part of being a man. That war code that kicks in when somebody takes it too far.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm saying, like,
it's animalistic,
when I
man.
saw
It's
the
like it's a
Street
party.
Champs,
You feel
and
it.
I saw the brother do what he did, and the war code didn't kick in, because motherfuckers be like, what? You know what I'm saying? Who you talking to?
Exactly.
I was like, okay, they know about dude. He hired them goons, and them goons get at you.
Right.
That's all that could be.
Right.
Because war code didn't kick in.
Right.
Brothers kill each other, man.
Man, that's real shit.
Brothers kill each other, man. So here it is, a man that I don't believe can beat me up.
Right.
Now, even if he could beat me up, war code still could kick in.
Right.
Because you know what we do, man. We tear it all up.
Yeah.
Especially when we can't whoop them.
Right.
Oh, it's go for broke.
We can't whoop.
Man, like he said right there. This was a person under 60 years in jail. Hey, I done had altercations with dudes bigger than me, all types of stuff. Hey, you die as a man. Ain't nobody gonna man, nah. But if they see you weak, like he say, they come, they pull stuff out. And one of my homies, man, I grew up with, he say that his mama used to tell him that, man, it ain't what you called, it's what you answer to. If people call you certain names, call you weird, feminine names, especially in the joint, and they call you feminine names and you answer to that, oh, you they hoe. That's what it is. You are they hoe now. No. Die by the sword. Man. I'm sorry.
It's even more dangerous for everybody over there.
It's gonna be bad, yeah.
I know what it means coming up in Chicago. They be like, clear the strip. That's somebody doing you a favor, saying it's finna go bad in here.
Yay, Phil, thank you.
They say, clear the strip.
Don't let me see it. Thank you. Oh.
It ain't no. You can't do certain stuff to certain men.
Right.
Cause war will kick in.
Charlie,
I stay away.
I'm sorry.
I don't want no trouble.
Yeah, I stay away.
I don't want nobody bothering me, and I ain't gonna bother nobody
I don't either,
to the best of my ability. But I don't want that war code to kick in where you be like, how I'm gonna let this ride? I can't let it ride. Oh my God, I gotta get him. Yeah.
I have recently, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta check and be like, look.
It's just like out here in LA, they say if somebody break in your house, you are supposed to allow them anything. I ain't gotta tell the rules. Like if you walked in, if you catch somebody breaking in your house, if there's any conversation in you other than the conversation you are in control of,
right.
I think something wrong with you.
That's real shit, yeah.
You mean
like if you want to do somebody a favor and tell them to lay down, lay down.
You talking about that fight or flight. Don't get me wrong. Don't put yourself Don't go out there, put yourself in danger, put others in danger. You know, if it's something where your kids in danger, what you call it. I'm never telling them to sacrifice, you know, others. But as me, myself, if it's just me, I'm the only one got harm, I'm the only one got took out. Oh yeah, it's over with. It's gone. Maybe second thoughts if the babies get involved or the wifey or whatever. Okay, maybe a little bit. I ain't gonna say anything, but I maybe try to think a little bit. But me, myself, and I'm the only casualty. Oh, it's going down. Period.
I'm calling the cops. Don't move till the cops get here. That's a kind gesture.
Have you ever had a situation like that? I have had scenarios like that.
I thank God I ain't never had nothing like that, because
Well, you
I
know
got that
somebody's in the
thing.
house. Yeah.
Everybody I love, y'all get behind me, because that whole wall finna be tore up.
That's all you gotta say. That's all you gotta say is you gave him a fair warning. That's all you gotta say.
I ain't.
Hey, Corey ain't no puck, man. But hey, I just want to take out the Diddy part of it, just the manhood and all that stuff, man. And he been warning us. He been talking about this. Is almost a year old, close to, man. He been talking about this, man. Hey, if y'all make this fine video, touch the bottom of my heart, man. For real, man. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.